I do not have to pretend to be someone I am not. When I think about the future of Latonya Garth and the different things that I've been doing as it relates to mentorship and motivational speaking, now I'm really starting to see how it all ties together. I remember being in 7th grade and my calligraphy teacher gave me this poem called I Am Somebody. And I remember she telling me this poem is just for you. And I mean, I tried to Google this poem, I tried to find it, couldn't find this poem anywhere, nowhere at all. But I noticed that she wrote that poem just for me. And she wanted me to recite this poem in front of the entire middle school class. And when I think about the different things that I am doing now as it relates to motivational speaking, it all ties back to my real first experience when I was in 7th grade. And just today, to be able to speak in front of 700 students, impacting their lives and seeing them come up to me afterwards and ask questions and find different ways to connect or giving me the opportunity to mentor them. I can relate. I've been there, and came out of it. So when I mentor people, I see people that is in the same situation that I was in at one point. And so when I see somebody come to me and say, I'm depressed, I can relate to that person. And then when it came to Imagine, I realized that it made my ministry stronger as it relates to how to help people get through committing suicide, get through depression. I mean, I was that same girl that you know, I tried to commit suicide. I stuck a gun in my mouth and was ready to go because there was so much stuff I was going through. It was so much scrutiny. It was just so much pressure. I couldn't handle it. And I was ready to get out of here. I would not have Imagine. I would not have this program that has impacted thousands of young women in the Detroit community had I not went through what I went through. And I'm gonna tell you what I did. I hid behind Imagine. I was driving in the car the other day and I heard the Lord speak to me so clear. He said, I didn't give you Imagine to hide behind it. I gave you Imagine so that you will be free and you will make other people free. So it's time to work. It's time for you to stop hiding. When you go through adverse situations in life, sometimes it's difficult to look in the mirror and look at yourself. And I remember going through one of the toughest times of my life. I looked in the mirror and I ran out the room. I couldn't stand myself. And it wasn't until that time that I realized I absolutely hated who I was. When I think about hate, that was the pinnacle of hate. Like, I did not like Latonya Garth. I didn't like her. I didn't like her because of the things that she was going through. And what I did was I allowed all of the stuff that I was going through to overtake me. And I stopped loving myself and I started hating myself. And the situations that I encountered personally allowed me to be able to be a better mentor to the young girls that I encountered and deal with the situations that I went through. And where Imagine is going, it is my prayer and my hope that my daughter, who's 4 years old right now, carry this legacy so that when I die, Imagine can continue to live. So the goal is for you to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Well, what does that mean when I say I want to be the best person that I could be? Well, we have to learn how to love ourselves. If we learn how to love ourselves, we're not going to settle for anything.
Your imagination is one of the greatest gifts you were given. You have the ability to think big and be great. I was a first-generation college student that graduated with 2 degrees from a major university, excelled in my career, and thought I had it all together. Then life happened, and everything I gained, I almost lost, including my mind. But one day, I looked in the mirror and said, I am somebody. I am a conqueror, and I will make it. I tapped into my imagination and visualized the life that I wanted to have. I am standing here as a witness to say, the only way to get the life that you want is to imagine it. I am Latonya Garth, and I transform lives, not just for myself, but for my city. I desire change. Do you?